Hi, my name is Claire and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, I'm an Irish YouTuber living in Ireland, travelling around Ireland trying to find the most unique Airbnb and accommodation options Ireland has to offer in my series called ÉireBNB. And for this episode, I'm on a boat. So in this episode of ÉireBNB, I'm on a boat. I am on Roisin Dubh Houseboat down in Sallins in County Kildare. Can I go down here? I don't know if I can go down here. Alright, well there it is. Let's go meet the owner. On check-in I met with the owner and he told me all about the boat. He also told me about his other boat, which is like a party boat that groups can book out for barge trips. So they go drinking on the boat and then they head to one of the nearby pubs on the canal for dinner before heading off back to wherever they came from. I'm already thinking about booking the barge for my next birthday. But this boat is a houseboat. You can stay in it. So this boat is enormous.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a belly of tea. The winds blew up her bow, up down below my bully boys blow. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tide is done, we'll take our leave and go.
It's got 2 bedrooms with double beds. It's also got a couch, which I think folds out because it houses up to 6 people. It's got cooking utensils, got electricity, it's got heating, it's got a fire, which is like, wow, it's got a fire. I'm going to stay here tonight. I still haven't decided which bedroom I want to stay in, front of the boat or back of the boat. The owner was telling me he used to actually live in this boat with his family before he turned it into an Airbnb. He said he's actually been quite busy since Ireland has started to reopen back up. He gets about half of his business through Airbnb and half of it through booking.com. So whichever service works better for you, you can book him through that. All links will be down below in the description. Just to be clear, I paid for this stay. Nothing has been gifted or comped. I did organise a one-night stay though by contacting the owner directly because through Airbnb they only let you book 2 nights at a time. So I just met the owner there. He's really, really nice. He also told me that there's a canoe outside that I could go canoeing up and down the canal, which I'm obviously going to do now that I have the opportunity. I think this top one's like a life rafty thing because it says pull there, which I'm obviously not going to do. Let's go.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a belly of tea. The winds blew up her bow, up down below my bully boys blow.
Kind of wish I had some zip pockets in case this key was flying. I'm shaking a little because this is a little scary to do this by yourself, even though it's like the most like relaxing kind of thing ever. It's a little intimidating, not gonna lie. Well, that was a workout in itself. Now I'm sweating. That hair on was scary enough. He was like, gown me space. And I was like, I'm trying to get away from you. I think it's time to go for food. I'm hungry. Or I'm pretty sure I could just order like a Just Eat to the boat. That'd be pretty sick. Oh, it is not often that I bump my head on things. Oh. Unreal. I've just ordered with Camille Thai in the next town over and it will actually get delivered to the boat door. Unreal. And I just learned how to use an old-timey kettle to make tea. I am a strong, independent woman that can do anything. Just watching YouTube here and waiting for my food to arrive. I'm very excited for them to deliver food to a boat. I'd say they've seen it before. They're just going to come up, they're just going to be like, here's your food, and I'm just going to take the food into a boat, and it's going to be totally normal. But for me, it's exciting. He was like, what's your name? And I was like, Claire. And he goes, is this yours? And I looked at the receipt, and the receipt says, subscribe. Because the email address I entered was subscribe@clisare.com and it came up with subscribe. Hilarious. So I didn't know whether it was mine or not. That's funny. Oh, this is lovely. I miss Alex. The days go by so slowly without him. Oh my god, it's amazing! I've never had this before. I love it. What else does the boat have? The boat has a Wi-Fi, which I did not expect. A shower, hot water, heaters, a fire. It has everything. What more could you ask for? Literally couldn't have got a better park job. Good morning. It is 10 o'clock. I've actually been awake since 9:30. But I've been being lazy. Just enjoying the morning and the sound of the birds. Uptime. So that's it now, folks. I'm just tidying up here a little bit before I head off. So I really enjoyed my stay here. While I don't know if boat life would be for me long term, I definitely enjoyed it for the one night. And like, there's loads of room here. There's loads of room for activities. I really enjoyed sleeping up the front, which is the, like, I think it's called the hull of the boat. Is that the bow of the boat? I'm not sure. Either way, I really enjoyed sleeping there. It felt really boaty because it was like down underneath. Like, it was much lower than down the back. The back bed is raised as well, so it's a big, big difference. I did have 1 or 2 bad dreams up there. Because you feel very isolated. You feel like anything could be happening down this end of the boat and you wouldn't know about it. I had a few anxiety dreams just because I'm a woman on my own. I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? But then I moved down to this bed halfway through just to see if that was any different. And no anxiety dreams down that end. That you feel much more part of like this area. Both beds were lovely. Both beds were absolutely lovely. I definitely do prefer the one down in the boat though, just for the feel of boating. If that makes any sense. So total cost of this stay, it's €150 for the stay. Then Airbnb has its own charge. I think booking.com might also have a charge, but they might be slightly different. And it is self-catering, of course. So you'll have to factor in your food. You don't need your tea and coffee and your sugar. They provide that here. Water's all provided and included, but you're going to need to bring milk if you want to make tea, and you're going to need to bring any food that you want. I did order a Just Eat to the boat, and that worked perfectly. It did slightly confuse the driver for a hot minute, but then I just came out and he was like, oh, okay. And the Wi-Fi was actually surprisingly good, as I'm putting it back. Alright, breakfast and then home. Please subscribe to my channel. Please consider supporting the channel on Patreon. It's how I pay the bills and how I can continue to make content. And I shall see you in the next video. Slán, slán.